Hi everyone. So we're in the offices of Speakin with Deepshika Kumar, the co-founder of Speakin. It's a really cool platform with over 15,000 plus experts, and you can just go online. It's completely tech enabled. You want an expert, you go book them. You can have a phone call with them. They're lawyers, there are entrepreneurs. It's a super cool platform. Like honestly, I think it was really required to sort of formalize the expert network of Asia Pacific. So just to kickstart, I just wanted to know what was the inspiration actually behind Speakin?
I think the inspiration was wholly solely my co-founder.
Right.
We founded back in 2007 when we graduated from ISB Hyderabad, and we founded it as a project at our at the school. And I never believed this would work because I thought there are just too many moving parts.
Right.
Because you're talking about people, and to bring in people and kind of onto a single platform who are experts, leaders, have their own sets of sensitivities.
Yes.
Individual positions, obligations, and more. So, but nonetheless, I think it was thanks to the perseverance of my co-founder, we did shape Speakin.
As a sort of a founder myself, I feel there are a lot of mistakes you sort of make, right? Right at the beginning where things are going wrong, maybe you spend too much on an office space too quickly, or so we all have those couple of quirky things that happen in the beginning. So is there something that you can expand on? Like what were the couple of things that sort of went a little haphazard in the beginning?
As an entrepreneur, and you kind of feel it as you grow more. It's a much bigger game, because when you start, it's just a baby, it's just an idea, right?
Yeah.
You don't really realize the full business potential or the impact that the organization might end up creating. So I think the one part where I think I could have gone faster is bringing in the right team.
Okay.
And building in your similar level leaders who would kind of run this journey together with you.
Yeah.
So we initially, of course, we didn't have a lot of money. We were bootstrapping,
Sure.
and we brought in a team which was, we started with a team which was available to us,
Yeah.
was willing to
Yes.
join the journey with us. Who
Lots
we
of
could-
interns.
Lots of interns, freshers, and while it worked beautifully for us, but I do believe that early on, making sure that the team that you begin with is rock solid contributes to the speed at which you can execute things much, much better.
Amazing. I think a few other people have also sort of, you hear it, and it's so hard to actually even recruit in today's day and age, because everyone, there's flexi hours and everyone wants to do certain things, and people have this idea of a startup life. It's going to be this quirky life and you can come in as you go and please. But it's actually so happy that you brought this point out, because manpower is what makes your idea grow.
Absolutely. Yeah. I wanted to create a team which is, there are only two dimensions to a person.
Right.
Will and skill.
Okay.
Skill can be taught. Will can't be taught.
That's amazing. Yeah.
From day one, we've concentrated on bringing in people who have a huge amount of will, and an optimal amount of skill, which can work in multiple genres.
Yeah.
So that way, I think we've been blessed, and that's the culture that we're creating. I mean, today we are 18 people. The people who sit in Bangalore, the people who sit in Mumbai, the people who sit here. I mean, we have different three kind of different locations that we work out of, and the focus is to create not just an entrepreneurial or entrepreneur-driven organization, but to create an entrepreneur in everything that we do.
I think it's the moment of the day. Huge amount of will and optimal amount of skill. I think that's absolutely fantastic, like a motto everyone should work with. I think I'll put it on back of my walls in my office. So obviously it's hard, right? Setting it up, you didn't know who was going to join you. You had your co-founder, which is helpful. So what would you would think were key skills within you that decided that no, this idea is going to be something, let's keep pushing through? Because obviously in the beginning, not a lot of people know about you. It's all, all over the place. You constantly change your own idea, I would say, probably a little bit to streamline it. So what was that little thing in the back of your head, or was that's something that told you to sort of keep pushing through?
I think wholeheartedly the credit goes to our experts as well as our clients.
Right.
You know, clients kept coming back to us, new clients kept reaching out to us and asking for details. Experts kept coming back to us and telling us and talking to us about the impacts that our engagement with them have made on their lives. And of course the audiences, etc. So I think that was a massive propeller for us, and that's when we started realizing, boss, this works, and you can make money out of it as well. So
win-win.
it was a good combination.
Yeah, amazing. And so, say now it's 2020 almost, and going back to the early days, is there something you would think that you could have changed? Is there something like, say, it could have helped you today if you would have like changed some form of, you know, your skill or the way you brought this company up, or you're like, no, it's a win-win today. I'm very thankful, grateful.
I think I'm thankful, grateful.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I would change, as I said, that probably build in and bring in a stronger, more experienced team in early.
Okay.
Which can, who can walk the talk with you.
Sure.
And you can kind of balance out together.
So if I hear it correctly, I would say that's one thing you would say a startup should spend on.
Yes.
It is manpower over and above a fancy office space.
You should spend not just money. You should spend effort and your own time and relationships to bring in a co-founder, for example. You need a lot of ideation. You need, because, you know, every day you are faced with a new challenge. An entrepreneur is your entire MBA school in one person.
Yes.
So you need to ideate. You need somebody to critique you. You need somebody to tell you you're wrong, but you also need somebody to tell you you're right.
Sure.
So how do you build that ecosystem?
Yes.
So you need somebody to just start and stay with you and bring it all together.
So are there like a couple of things that happen in this office differently? Do you like work very hands-on with your team? Do you have like weekly sort of setups or ideation centers or something like that?
The quality of manpower also is extremely critical for us. Even the freshers who come into the system are encouraged from day zero to take their own decisions, walk up for learning. But we make sure for example, every Monday we have a meeting with the entire team where we define the roadmap, where we discuss any changes. If you're going in for a fundraise,
Monday meetings do work, guys.
Absolutely.
It's some things shouldn't change.
Absolutely. You need to be transparent, because you know, in a startup things change so quickly that and also if you're expecting everybody to be entrepreneurial, you need to involve them into
all the decisions.
Absolutely. And I think your employees or your team members are the best sounding board.
Right.
They know they're in the thick of things. They're people who are talking to clients, they're people who are talking to experts, they're people who are out in the field. They know what is happening in the market field.
So I think being structured, having a good team, spending on the development of the skill of your team is those like crucial things that were sort of your learnings, and you think that's where you can really push a company forward if you get that right in the beginning.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Thank you so much.